Hello, it's me. Good morning, good morning. I'm quite bright this morning, as you can see. I'm wearing a big bright pink dress, and I think they describe these as a pashmina. eBay specials, of course, yes. Right, what have I got to tell you today? Well, I went to see the spinal specialist, and of course it was weight issue. He's not prepared to do it. It's far too dangerous, even though I need it doing desperately. That he doesn't think I'll sort of survive, you know, an 8-hour operation on my spine. So he was quite surprised actually that I hadn't been to see the dietitian. And when I told him I'd been discussing bariatric surgery with somebody or other, he said, "Why?" And I said, "Well, it seems to be the only way I can get the help that I need, you know, with the diet and the counselling and everything." So, yeah. Anyway, enough of that. I don't want to dwell on it. I'm sort of in a bit of a denial mood at the moment. I'll get around to it again. It was just a bit of a... I knew it was coming, but it's still a shock to get it put in black and white that, you know, you could possibly die if you have the op at the moment. So, now I love you all and you're all brilliant and everything like that, but at the moment, can you just leave me be? I know what I should be doing, and I will get round to it, but I have to get my mind frame set. So I know you all mean well, you're all lovely people, but at the moment, please no dieting tips. It will fall on stony ground at the moment until I get my head in the right place. Anyway, what did I do? Yesterday I went out for a meal. I've joined a group called Street Life. They're sort of neighbourhooding people. And we go out for a meal about once a month. So yesterday we went to a Turkish restaurant called the Istanbul in Prestwich. And I tried to choose all the healthy options, of course, on the menu. I had a fish cake to start with, which probably wasn't that healthy really, because it was probably got loads of mash in it, but anyway, it was very nice. And for the main meal I had like a chicken slice that was flame grilled, and it came with a salad and a little tiny bit of rice with it as well. And there was so much of, I mean, I might be a big girl, but I don't eat an awful lot. So there was so much of this chicken. So anyway, I surreptitiously wrapped a piece up. I had a pack of paper hankies, surreptitiously wrapped a piece of this chicken up because it was quite big. Put it in my handbag. So of course when I came back I shared it with Buster. Now Buster loved it so much, he's been sitting with his head in my handbag. Every time I turn around he's got his head in my handbag. I think he's hoping that he might find another packet of chicken in there. It must be lingering, the smell. So I've left the handbag open on the floor so he can go and have a good sniff. He's wandering around now. He's back to the handbag again. Buster, there's no chicken in the handbag, darling. You've had it all. He says, "I'll just have a little sniff and I'll just see, just check. See if somebody hasn't put any more chicken in the handbag." Oh, you've changed your mind now, have you, darling? Right, okay. Don't knock the tripod, sweetie. Don't knock the tripod, darling. What are you doing? Eh? Looking out the window. Right, what have I been doing? Well, first of all, because I was a bit depressed, you know, I'm like, shop when I get depressed. But I stayed away from wool yarn. Although I did get some, but it was yarn that I'd ordered a long time ago that went missing in the post. Anyway, they sent it out to me again from China. There should be a pile more. It was all paid for months ago, this. So all they've sent me so far is 3 in like a wine colour and 3 in a pale pink. So I hope that's not it, because they actually owe me about another 5 or 6 packs, you know, of 3. The problem is when I went in a mad mood and I ordered it all. I know I've forgotten what I actually ordered. I could check right back in my orders, but I think I've seen the last of it, if you know what I mean. So, learn your lesson, don't you? Anyway, what have I been buying? Oh, I'm a beggar for job lots. What are you doing, Buster? Job lots of necklaces, because you know I love it. Now this came in one, oh, where's it gone? This one came in one job lot, along with that one, which is rather nice. It's got like painted wooden beads on it, I don't know if you can see or not. That's one. And it came with, they're actually a dark brown, and they're on a ribbon. If I can't afford to buy clothes, I'll buy something to jazz up what I've already got. That's a necklace. It's sort of made out of circles, and it's got earrings to match, but I won't be wearing the earrings. I know it sounds snobby, but I can only wear gold, which is why I don't wear any fancy earrings. That again is brown. Again, it looks like wooden beads. Bear in mind, I probably paid less than £10 for the whole job lot. And that included the postage. So I'm quite happy with these. And this one, which I can't find the opening at the moment, it looks a bit tiny. So I hope I can find an opening on it soon. But that's made out of seeds. Stop swinging. Seeds. Ah, there is an opening there. This reminds me of one of my favourite ones that my mum brought me back from the Caribbean. It was all different coloured seeds, all painted. And I must have had that for, 30 years or so. But it's one of those with different coloured seeds, so it goes with nearly everything I wear. Now this one was, I sent away for some beads from a lady, and they were purple, and when they arrived one was broken, so I got in touch with her, and she was very, very, very nice about it. She said, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry." She said, "I'll refund your money," which she did. And then she said, "I'll send you another necklace as well." So I'm very, very pleased with her. What I got that one, which is all purples and my kind of colours. So I wish I could remember her name, because I give her a shout out because she was so sweet about it. So I gave her a lovely review. Then I ordered another job lot. I mean, this was my fix. This was my £20 worth of fix this month. Again, this one is bead skein. I think they're browns again. Yeah, they're browns. These are tangled up. I should have untangled them before I got them out. These are like gorgeous sort of, they remind me of, you know, the resin or whatever you call them. They're not, of course, they're plastic, but that's what they remind me of. Amber. Amber is it called? You know, when you used to see flies in amber and things like that. Which never really appealed to me, actually. I didn't fancy wearing a bumblebee around my neck that was, you know, pickled in amber. These are sort of shades of greens. They're glass. Very pretty. They're meant to look like crystals, aren't they? But I mean, obviously they're glass. Or plastic glass, whatever you want to call them. These I like again because they're like, what is it, not tribal, what they call it? There's a name for this style of jewellery. I can't quite think of it now. But anyways, I like that one as well. Came in a purple bag, did you notice? And the last one is, oops, have to get this the right way around. It's again like the amber looking beads with black tiny seed beads all hanging at the bottom like that. So all in all, I'm quite pleased with my little haul. Alright, what am I doing at the moment? I'm progressing with my niece's cardigan. You know, the one that's been 2 years as a work in progress. Finally finished up being unravelled because me and the pattern were not seeing eye to eye. Unfortunately, this yarn is a little bit on the splitty side. So even with this stitch, I have to keep going back, you know, and making sure I've gone through the stitch cleanly. Anyway, that's the back of it. Again, the pattern is a very, very, very old one, so there's no point in you looking for it, it won't be there. I've done the back and I've done one front. And I've also done part of another front. So it's not doing too badly. And I'm hoping that I will have it finished for when my niece calls next Saturday. But in the meantime, of course, I put some things on my Etsy, and I'm very pleased to say that one of my ladies that watches me on here has bought the blue cardigan that I made. If you remember, I made it for someone, and I didn't check with her first whether she still wanted it, and then she changed her mind. So I had it, put it on Etsy, and it just went right away, which I don't know why when I sell something on Etsy it's like, oh wow, you know, somebody likes my things, you know. It's like a boost, and it makes me want to go and crochet a lot more. When I put things on and nobody buys anything for a while, you know, it's sort of like, why don't they like my things, you know? Am I making the wrong things? What's wrong with me? But I've got to learn to stop being like that as I get told off by a couple of my watchers. Saying I have to be confident, I have to be this, and I have to be that. So I'm being confident. They will sell. Being so confident. And Buster is going to kick the heck out of this tripod in a minute. Buster, please. Will you just sit down, darling? Please. Anyway, I decided I'd make another of the, oh, he's going to kick it. Oh, he managed to do it without kicking it. I'm making another of, that's a good boy, he's gone on his bed. Making another of these that I made for myself. But these are, I'm making this for the shop. This is in a Fildar cotton. And I've, it's done all in one. So I've done one front. I started the other front, yeah. So it's a pure cotton and it's a Fildar pure cotton. So when it's finished, that one will be going up on my Etsy. And then last but not least, I got another parcel from Jackie. Ooh, another box from Jackie. She's so sweet, isn't she? So I got, inside it as well was a little bag. Now I have never ever used these cable needles with a bend in the middle. I've only ever used straight ones before, so this will be a first using these, and they're all different. Didn't even know they came. I know they came in fat and thin, but didn't know they came in all different sizes. I suppose it's logical, really. You know, if you're making fine weight, you know, like the sock weight. Excuse me, I'll have to have a little drink. Anyway, in the package was also a lovely, lovely pink scarf. Isn't that gorgeous? And that is one colour of scarf I haven't got. And yet I've got a couple of grey dresses that will go beautiful with, to liven it up. As you know, I'm a great one for, it's not quite the right shade for this dress I'm wearing today. As the pinks, it would go with it, I suppose, yeah. But I decided on the pashmina today because it's gorgeous today, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful day, but it keeps going a bit chilly when the sun goes in. Anyway, what was in my package? There was 2 of the Flutterby Chunky by James C. Brett. It's a very, very chunky. I think what I'll do with that is actually maybe use some white along with it and make a pram, well, a small pram blanket. As you know, Hayley from Hayley's Hats is expecting a little boy in July, so well, that may be sorted out for her. And then also was that, which again is the fluffy. I mean, there's not enough with the one ball to make a blanket, so it would have to be used along with something else to make a blanket. And then there is 3 of this gorgeous, I've not used this before, I don't think. Oh yes, I have. Yes, she sent me a different colour, but I haven't used it yet. James C. Brett Twinkle. It's a very delicate lemon with a little bit of a sparkle in it. So that may be for my niece, you know, for a summery little cardigan for her. So that was all. So thank you very much, Jackie. And her little boy is actually being admitted to All Day, a youngest little boy, Daniel. So hello, Daniel. He's been admitted to Alder Hey today for an op. So he's being a very brave boy, aren't you, Daniel? Apparently when I mentioned him last time on here, he got quite excited because I mentioned his name. Anyway, he's a lovely little chap, and he's got a lot of setbacks in his life, and he has to have another operation again. So please think, keep him in your thoughts. He's gone in tonight, but he's not having his operation until tomorrow. So all our prayers and good wishes for Daniel, and hello Daniel if you're watching. And you're being a really, really brave young man. He's only, I think he's about 7, I think. So he's very, very brave. It's a shame when children have to go through such a lot when they're very young, isn't it? I mean, I'm an adult, so I mean, whatever happens to me, whatever operation I have, you know what's happening. You take it in your stride, but it's very difficult when it's a little one, isn't it? Anyway, I'm not sure if the gardener's coming today, because it's what we call a bank holiday here. In other words, people are off work, they're off they've had a long weekend, they're off today, which is the Monday. And a lot of people go away, but not me, of course, because I've got no car. But even if I had, it would be difficult for me to go. I couldn't go away for the whole day and leave Buster, because as you know, he can't hold his water, and he gets very distressed if he has an accident, so it's not fair to leave him on his own. So today I'm going to do a little housework, although not too much. I just went out into the garden, to clean up after the dog, and really hurt my back. So I think today I'm going to put my feet up, get myself a coffee, although, do you know, my mouth's so dry today. And I might try and catch up on a few of the videos. I'm sadly lacking behind in a lot of videos. And it's funny because I'm sort of like watching them out of sequence now, because I keep them in my emails until I've actually watched them, and then I delete them out my email, the reminders. And of course I'm reading them as they come on my email going down, so the newer ones I'm like watching first, and then I never seem to get right down to the bottom of the older ones, so there's some from the older ones I've completely missed. I mean, I should start back to front and just start got bottom and go to the top. So, but I am catching up slowly, so I haven't commented on them. Please excuse me, because I've got no excuse really. I don't work. Yeah, I'm always busy. I mean, I was watching someone's video, I think it might have been Pam, because she's been doing the dyeing and everything like that. That's Yarny Nana. About how she can't do enough like to do for her Etsy store, can't dye enough wool quick enough. And I don't know how she does it, to be quite frank, because she works full time and does everything else. I don't work, and I can't find the time. My day just goes by in a whirl and a whiz. I mean, now it's lunchtime, and I've really, apart from tidying up the garden from Buster, and I've not really done an awful lot. So I do need to organise myself, really need to organise myself. Every day I'm full of my to-do lists, and every day I don't even do half of what's on my to-do list. So I never get to the bottom of that list either. Anyway, I'm going to go now before I cut myself off again as usual, because this camera just cuts off and it doesn't tell me when it cuts off. So I don't know when I'm talking to myself or when I'm gone. So I'll say goodbye, and it's goodbye from me, and Buster is now gone lying next to the handbag again, hoping there'll be some more chicken in it. Sorry mate, I'll be very disappointed there's none there. Right, okie dokie, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and if anybody's a new subscriber, thank you very much, and I hope you're entertained enough to stay with me. So that's about it really. So I'm going to try and eat something healthy for my lunch. So, bye. Oh, I must learn to edit. Sorry, Zoe. Oops. Zoe keeps trying to teach me, but I don't do it right. Bye now.